Just when I think that I found all the treasures to be had in the 100K collection, it surprises me again. Earlier today, I had an opportunity to go hunting for some books in the collection. Did not find those books, but I found some other books that I have been looking for and hoping were in the collection for quite some time. If you are interested in what it is that I found, stay tuned for the video. Reggie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. If you have never seen one of my videos before, I want to officially invite you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel because our mission here is to help you to make sense of comic book collecting. In addition to that, we have some fun along the way, and today we are going to look at some really awesome books that I managed to find in my collection. And I will tell you, some of these books are ones that I assumed that I had. I found books all around these books, but never found these. And today was the day that I stumbled upon them on a humble, as I was actually hunting for some other books related to Jim Starlin. And the very first book that I'll mention is one that literally I have been searching for quite some time. And I'm so thankful to have found it. All of the Star Wars fans out there, get ready. This first one is Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron issue number 1. And I think, is this the first appearance of Wedge Antilles? This is a cover that I've just seen repeatedly, and I felt like this is a book that should be in the collection given the amount of Star Wars that is in the collection. And I wasn't, again, able to find it until just today. So definitely pleased to have found that book right there. In addition to that, another Star Wars book. There's technically a couple more that I'll show you. Heir to the Empire number 1. And this book was super hot a while ago. I think that it's cooled off just a little bit. But again, I found, I want to say issues 2 through 6 in this limited series, but could not find number 1. And I'm like, number 1 has to be here. Lo and behold, it actually is. To that point, I found a couple of extra copies of this one. Issue number 3 in that same series featuring Chewbacca right there. I also came across issue number 4. This is a book that I did not have, the number 4 or the number 1, so I actually found that. This one, again, it's just one that I kept seeing as I was doing my research on this title, and I just could not find it for whatever reason. But again, all the others I've been able to locate. Given that we're on the Star Wars kick, we might as well keep it going. Here is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic issue number 6. And again, there was a healthy amount of this series in there. I found lots of copies of some of the ones that I'm about to show you. But again, it's always nice to find additional copies of the collection. Issue number 8 right there. And I think the Star Wars fans probably know the significance of these issues. This is a book I found 1 copy thus far, a really nice copy. And today found 2 more copies of issue number 9. Definitely a really cool cover right there. A lot of excitement around Star Wars several months ago. I think some of that is slowed down just a little bit, but Star Wars is one of those things I don't think that ever truly goes away. There's always a little bit of an undercurrent out there when it comes to Star Wars. These next 2 books I think are just really cool books to have found in the collection, especially in light of the recent announcement by CGC that Jim Lee is going to be doing a signing. I actually found Wildcats issue number 2. But not just any issue number 2. This is actually a newsstand copy of issue number 2. I had seen this book before. My buddy White Whale Comics actually had a copy of this. I had never seen it in a newsstand before. Lo and behold, I found one in the collection earlier. Same with this one. Cyberforce right here from Mark Silvestri. Issue number 1, also a newsstand. So definitely a cool book to have found in the collection. By and large, most of what this collection is direct copies. I think that the previous owner actually bought a lot of books directly from Diamond or bought from a local comic shop, but did so in bulk because there's a lot of books that are still that came wrapped directly from Diamond. This next one that I found is a very interesting book, and it's technically not a book versus like a brochure or something like that. I have not had a chance to do a lot of research on this, and there may be some of you out there that know a lot more about this than I, but this is Acclaim Reader Year 1 and Counting. And I think that this is all associated with the video game. I think Acclaim is a producer of video games. I think that this is one of their like promotional brochures that came out. And I want to say maybe Acclaim was doing some crossover stuff with comics as well. Again, this is something that is outside of my expertise. Video games, not necessarily my thing, but I found this. It was unbagged and boarded, so I went ahead and put it in a bag and board, and I'm actually going to crack it open to flip through it a little bit later today. I did notice that it's almost, I think, all in black and white. So if you know about that one, let me know down in the comment section, because I'm definitely interested in hearing a little bit about that. The next two books are the same, and I am of the opinion that there's a lot of stuff in this collection that maybe I'm yet to find. Even though I've gone through the collection, I still am finding little nuggets when I go back through certain things, because it's a lot of books, right? This one is The Crow. This is The Crow, but it is the Kitchen Sink Comics Crow. And I believe that this actually contains a new original story by the creator of The Crow, but this is issue 0 right here. I actually found 2 copies of this one in the collection. I wish that I'd actually found The Crow itself, but this is what I found. I don't think that this is worth a lot, but it's just a really cool thing to have found in the collection on a humble. Maybe I'll get lucky and actually find The Crow as well. These next 2 books are the same. I am very excited about these 2 books. This is something that I was hunting for. I was hopeful that I was going to be able to find, and then I did. And both copies are really nice, really clean copies of Aliens 1. That is cool. And I believe that both of these are the first print. There were, I think, 3 prints to this. The third print I know has something in the copyright thing that actually says third print. The second print, not so much, and I haven't been able to distinguish between first print and second print. I probably need to do a little bit more research on that, but I'm going to believe that these are first print until somebody tells me different. But again, found 2 really nice copies of these. A lot of the defects that you might actually be able to see are on the bag in one case, and in the other it's actually on the book, but still overall a pretty nice couple of copies of Aliens 1. And that book is, I think, gotten a little hot, especially because of the rights for Aliens actually moving over and the new series that has come out. I think a little slow going, but maybe it's starting to pick up based upon what some folks are actually telling me. So a lot of really cool books. And I also want to give you an opportunity to add a really cool book to your collection, thanks to my friends over at GoCollect, who put me in a position every single week to be able to give away a cool slab valued somewhere between $150 and $200. This contest is open to those people that live in the US and also in Canada, or have a mailing address in the US. Those are essentially the only requirements, in addition to you being a subscriber of the channel. Relatively low hurdle to say thank you for taking the time to watch these videos. And as a reminder, please do not comment on this video in the comment section about the book or the fact that this is actually the GoCollect giveaway video. None of that, because I'll have to delete your comments and we don't want that. Comment on anything else except for the fact that this is the giveaway. So here's the book. It is X-Men Annual issue number 14 right here. Really, really cool book. This is a 9.6 with white pages, and this book could be yours. And the phrase that you need to actually enter this giveaway is Days of Future Present. Days of Future Present is the phrase. Enter that in, nothing else, just Days of Future Present into the MailChimp link on the community tab. And if you cannot find the MailChimp link or the community tab, there is a link in the description of this video that will actually show you a video on how to find those things. I think that made perfect sense. I do believe. All right, with that said, I'm going to wrap this video up. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch. Fingers crossed that we stumble upon some other good books here now that I have the entire 100K collection in the same place as where I am. It makes it a whole lot easier for me to actually go through these bins with a little bit more time, a little bit more care, and fingers crossed we can find some awesome stuff. As mentioned, if you enjoyed this video and you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and turn on the subscription button, turn on notifications. That way you can stay abreast of all the content that I release from the channel. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button as well. If you need to reach out to me, feel free to do so on Instagram at Regie Collects. Take care.